Happy Monday morning. Now for a moment of silence.
Thank you. Now for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Remember to treat people right.
Do the right thing, people.
Yeah, give the program.
Today on the menu is spaghetti with meat sauce, hash brown, garden salad with low-fat dressing, Bosco stick, and milk.
Makes me hungry. Now for Mr. Hugler.
Good morning. Happy Monday. Blackford students and staff. Yes, it is the final week before spring break, and I know everybody's depressed about that. No, I'm just kidding. I know we're excited. But as we go through this week, remember we follow the same procedures, same rules. I know we're excited. We all kind of have spring fever. I know the building's been hot, but we're going to get over that, and we're going to continue on with what we need to do. Just looking at this week, a few announcements. As the weather's getting nice, that brings up dress code. Of course, I know we don't like to hear that, but there are some things that do need to go over with you. Remember, all shirts should have sleeves. Do not allow sleeveless in the building at all. It's just, it's actually more of a hygienic thing than anything. It's, no. The other part is with our young ladies, just a reminder about your shorts length. Those shorts, if your fingertips aren't extended, or I usually go by mid-thigh, if it's not in that area, then you need to make sure you don't wear those shorts. They're probably not appropriate for school. In addition, as the weather gets nice, I know we have a tendency to wear shorts and shirts. Make sure those shorts are also at your waist, boys. They should not be sagging. We do not want to see any undergarments. So just keep that in mind as the weather's getting nicer. And I know it does feel great out. It's almost like the end of the year is almost here, but we do have work to do for this year still. I have talked to a few students about locker decorations. Keep in mind, the only locker decorations we allow on the outside of the lockers is for students that are involved in clubs, activities, academic teams. You should not be decorating your lockers. No birthdays, no advertisements, nothing like that. That's just not a good place to put that. If I do it for one, I have to do it for all. It's not that I don't like some of your messages, but really, I don't want you decorating the outside of your lockers. Plus, it becomes a hassle for the custodians when they have to clean that up at the end of the year. So please avoid decorating your lockers on the outside. Food and drink from the cafeterias come up. Keep in mind, when you are in the cafeteria, all the food and drink needs to remain in the cafeteria. The only thing that would come back with you is anything that, for those students that brought their lunch, it's unopened and they keep it in their, well, let's say lunchbox or bag, whatever they end up taking home. That's really the only time, but that should not be something that's being consumed when you go back to classes. Your locker does not become a concession stand, is what I'm saying. You should not be eating out of your locker. You should not be drinking out of your locker. Question came about bottled water. Bottled water, again, I do not want carried. There are some students we have to put on for medical reasons, so they are allowed to carry water around. But our drinking fountains, usually cold, good water. So ask your teacher if you can get a drink, if you need to get a drink, and I don't see that being a problem. The final one is from our custodians, and that is the gum. The gum was changed this year where we allowed students to have gum. It really has not been a problem until as of lately that I've heard more comments from our custodians that gum is being stuck on chairs, gum is being stuck on under tables. And as a matter of fact, some gum is being found on walls and even on floors. This was given to you because of hopefully the fact that you're going to be responsible, but also that research shows that gum does help with concentration on tests and on homework, but if it's going to be abused, then it could be something that will be taken away. I don't want to do that. I mean, usually it's one or two people, so I'm speaking to all of you to please watch the way you chew your gum. Should not be blowing bubbles. That should be in your mouth. That's where it is. If teacher sees you not using it properly, I would suggest that they ask you to spit it out. And it could become a violation if it's abused. The final thing in terms of, well, there's actually a couple more, but we do have a Spirit Day coming up on Friday. That is Hawaiian Day. So encourage all of our students, if you have a Hawaiian shirt or if you have anything Hawaiian, you can wear that. In addition, students can wear the pajama bottoms, and this is in support of several young ladies who came to me and asked me, can we raise money for the victims of the tornadoes that happened in southern Indiana. I thought that was a great idea. I love when our students are advocating for others and willing to help out. So any student that wears pajamas, you pay $1. Of course, it might be hot that day, but if you want to wear your pajamas on that day, that's entirely up to you, but it will be a $1 donation. In addition to that, staff is going to be allowed to wear blue jeans. So they will also pay $1 for that cause as well. So we're hoping that we can send some money to American Red Cross to help out our folks down in southern Indiana. And finally, the last one is sunglasses. Sunglasses really don't need to be worn throughout the school day. I see several students with them on their heads, with them around their neck. Keep those in your locker. The school is pretty bright, but I don't think you need sunglasses throughout the day. So keep those in your locker, and that way we won't take those away. And I know a lot of you aren't wearing them, but just so you don't lose them or they don't get stolen, so forth, keep those in your locker. I hope everybody has a great week. Enjoy it. It's going to be nice. It's going to be exciting. Spring break's right around the corner, which means spring break. That means the end of the year is shortly after that. But we have a lot to do, a lot to accomplish, a lot to do, a lot to get done. We still have a second round of ISTEP coming up. So it's exciting, but let's enjoy this week and let's treat your teachers with respect. Make good choices. Be on time to classes. Be respectful. Thank you.
Remember, high school soccer players are selling Blackford Bruins sunglasses. They're pretty stylish. See a soccer player today if you'd like a pair.
If Jordan says they're stylish,
They're cool.
Yeah, seriously. And remember, track sign-up sheets will be available in the office. First official practice is March 21st.
And on Friday, it's Hawaiian Day or Pajama Day. Bring in $1 and it will go to Red Cross to help out tornado victims.
We're a hula skirt like this.
Hey, when's Zinch closed this yesterday? Or Friday? Thank you.
I think you are too.
Information on cheer tryouts for next year's 8th grade cheer squad will be available outside the office.
That one, yeah.
Yeah. And second annual Bruins Bash
I got this.
Ball.
All right. The second annual Bruin Bash Dodgeball won't happen unless we get at least 6 teams. Right now, there's only 2. So by today, you better get your teams in. Otherwise, I won't be able to play dodgeball and drill people in the face with dodgeballs, and that'll make me very sad. So make sure you get your teams in. For Jordan.
This is what you should look like for Hawaiian Day.
Right there, people.
Yeah, thank you. But before Hawaiian Day, you should buy your yearbook right now for $20. Otherwise, you gotta spend an extra $5 because you're not an early bird. So after spring break, they're $25, but right now they're $20. So save yourself $5.
Thank you for watching WBJH News.